I love the way he dresses, you know? He dresses just the way I like a man to dress. Very, very sexy. Ooh. No wedding ring. I'm very wedding ring conscious because I just got married. Actually, two of us just got married in my family. An old maid cousin and me. And not to each other, but, you know. And my cousin, fascinating story. She was 77 years old. Never married. 77, never married. Fooled around, you know, but never married. She goes to a testimonial dinner for Geritol. Meets a guy 92 years old and they got married. Isn't that lovely? They had to. That's a 92-year-old group, great for us. So my mother said, let's give her a party. So we went to this hotel in New York, and we all stood there and we toasted them in a glass of Alka-Seltzer and the juice of a lemon. And then as they were running from the hotel into the ambulance, we all lined up and we threw rice and orthopedic shoes and, you know. And that left just me. And a lot of people thought I wouldn't get married because I don't know how many of you here are in show business, but it's very hard really to meet anybody in the business because everybody you meet is either married already or a dancer. And it's true. And the only one I was going out with till I married my husband was my hairdresser, Mr. Phyllis. But I knew my husband for years, which is interesting because he never paid any attention to me. We went to the same school. We went to a progressive school, the Fanny Hill and Dale Country Day. And he never noticed me because I was a fat child. Not ugly so much, but like fat, you know? Like fat. Like I was my own buddy at camp. You know, that's they go, buddies, my hands would go up. And because I was so fat, I didn't have any friends because nobody could get close enough to me to find out I was fun. So I began to retreat very much into myself. And my parents spotted this. My parents are very intelligent, sensitive parents. And my father said, the lump is turning strange. So, in order to cheer me up, whenever they'd go for a drive, they'd take me with them in the U-Haul-it. And as a child, you can tell, you know, your parents are being nice, and I wanted to say thank you, but I figured that would be gouch. So, B.A. So, how does a child say thank you? Tick, tick, tick. I decided to do something my parents wanted me to do, right? And I decided I'd get dressed myself and my parents would be thrilled because they were waiting for this, you know? So I remember I got up very early in the morning. I was going to dress myself very, very early. I remember that Mickey's big hand was just past his nose. And I get out of bed and I start to get dressed. And remember the shoes we wore, like the shoes that go up? Like those. Put your foot up, sir. He's not wearing them. I apologize. His date is. Wouldn't that be awful if you were? So anyhow, I decide I'm going to get dressed. So I get the shoes, and I get one shoe on, and I lace it up, you know. And then for a fat kid, you have to move everything over. Other shoe. And I laced it up. And then I got the leggings, and you get one legging and the other legging, and you go zip, zip. And then the suspenders, oh, we were stunners, right? You get one suspender, click, and the other suspender, click, and this one would go up in your face. That's when a fat kid learns to swear. I would get my coat, and if it's last year's coat, and you're a chubby kid, you get the smart wimpy effect, you know? It was a big coat because I was going to grow into it. I got the mitten with the pin, and the other mitten with the pin, and the hat with the snap. And I was ready. And I went into my mother's room, and my mother took one look at me and hysterical. She dressed herself, and she takes me in to show my father. My father takes a look. Hysterical. A copycat. She dressed herself. And they were so pleased with the way I looked, they decided to take me out to show me off to all their friends. And I think that day, in fact, I know that warm July day, my parents
Joni, you know, it's so nice to see you again.
Oh, it's nice to see you, too. Remember those days back in New York when you used to call me up for a date?
How could I forget? Hello, Joan.
Hello, Vince.
I'll be down to get you in a taxi, honey. You better be ready about 8:30. Now, honey, don't be late. I want to be there when the band starts playing. Remember when we get there, honey, the two-step, we're going to show them all. We're going to dance out both our shoes when they play those General Blues. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?